Welcome to the Buildoff. Yes, today Rob from Matchbox Garage and myself from Nick's Toy Garage decided to do a Buildoff. We are both going to build 4x4 customs. There will be no winners, no losers. We're just gonna have a good time and build two hopefully awesome customs. So please go to the description down below. There will be a link to his channel and a link to his side of the build. Please check him out. He builds some awesome customs and some awesome restorations. So go to his channel, subscribe and like every video he has. So for my build, I decided to go with the Majorette Toyota Land Cruiser. This African safari version came out in 1986. So we just took a look at the car. Now a second car. We need parts. As you can see, this is a cheap made in China thing Jeep that I picked up for literally €1 in a local, it's called Euro shop. That's it. I'm gonna use the roof rack and I'm going to use the wheels and axles. So let's start with drilling out the rivet, taking my screwdriver, opening up the base and just shocking the wheels because we don't actually need those. When the base comes off, you can see the base is pretty clean. The axles are just loose in there, as is the red interior. Next we have the yellow glass and the red trunk that is actually held in by the glass. So let's take a look at this pathetic pullback Jeep thingy. Wow! So chuck it away because we don't need it. Yes, we do, but it's crap. It's literally €1. So let's take the paint off. But first, gloves. We need gloves, otherwise my hand will really start to hurt. So gloves on, and get the paint off this model. The stickers just fall off. Like always, we're gonna leave about half an hour to 1 hour, so all the paint comes off. Next, and now it decides to spin. Just shuck it, I don't need it. No, I need it. So let's take this apart. We have one screw. Just take my screwdriver and take this thing apart so we can get the axles and the roof rack. Get off. Thank you. So you can see there's no way to take the axles out. That's lovely. Well, there is actually a way that I just thought of. You can just take off the wheel. Well, I decided to go a little different route. You will see in a couple seconds. So let's take it apart. That's the roof rack. We need to cut off the pillars. Yes, I used my Dremel. Yeah, maybe not the smartest choice. I could have just taken off the wheels, but oh well, nobody minded. Also with the second axle, I'm speeding this up by the way. I'm not that fast at taking axles out. Usually. So let's... Oh, and there goes the engine thingy, pullback thing that doesn't really work. Awesome. So, as you can see, if we just try to fit the axles in the regular position, they hit the base, they hit the model, they hit everything. So we need to figure out a way to place them on the bottom of the model. So, after cutting off the pillars, this is the roof rack. Pretty boring as of yet, but wait, I have plans with it. So this is after about 1 hour of sitting. Let's take my own toothbrush, I don't use anybody else's, and just take out the paint. See, toothbrush is still good. Let's put it back in the bathroom to use this evening. So now let's take my mother's pyjama pants. I just literally cut off one of her trouser legs and get the remaining of the paint off. Then take a Scotch-Brite and again take the remainder of the paint off. I already said that, but oh well. So let's try to get everything off so we get the best result possible. So this is after about, I think, 5 minutes, but I decided to go a little bit longer. So for primer, I'm using a fine surface primer by Tamiya. I'm using the gray because I'm going to go for a little bit of a darker color. It gets about 2 coats of primer and leave it overnight to dry. So then I used my Tamiya masking tape. I actually listened to you guys for once. I bought some masking tape. And let's paint the roof white. I know you can't see it because it's the same color as the primer almost, but I promise it's white. So now the roof rack, we need to really get this thing looking good. So using some primer so we have a good layer to do my evil plan on. And let's start painting. This step literally took me over an hour, but I really enjoyed doing it, and now looking back at it, it's just fun to watch, I guess. So let's get the red on. Next, the blue goes on. I think that's gonna be a sleeping bag or some sort. Not really sure. A little bit off camera, but oh well. Next, the black. So we're gonna paint in the little straps, I guess. So far so good. Leaving it to dry so I don't ruin it. Next, the brown. The two suitcases get a brown coat. And a little stick on the side, I guess. Is it supposed to be a gun? I have no idea. Last but not least, get the silver on. It's kind of a silver roof rack. I was going to go with black initially, but I think it looks way better in this silvery metallic color. So again, leave it overnight, and let's get the paint on this model. For paint, we're using an XF70 darkish green. So shake it up. Again, mask off the roof with some Tamiya masking paper and some regular masking, no, not paper, tape, that's it, and some regular tape. And let's get the dark green on. Taking off the tape, hoping I don't pull any white off, but I left it overnight to dry in a pretty hot room, so there's no... I was worried, I was really worried. So taking off the paint, we see if it actually worked, my plan. And look at that, I love the result. I love the two-tone. Next step, painting on black. So we're going to paint the hinges, the little hood straps, things like that. We're all going to paint that black in another time-lapse. I just love the small details. I'm really enjoying doing these. Then after everything is painted black, I used a thick layer of clear coat and again leave it overnight to dry. So next, the awful looking chrome wheels. So let's take the tires off. And I mixed up a little, not gunmetal gray, not really, a little darkish gray, so we can give these wheels a really good look. Next, the base. Like I said, if I put the wheels in the regular position, they just hit everything. So I went into my little garbage pile and found these. These are little tubes. And I'm literally just gonna kind of glue them on the bottom of the car. Please stick with me. I know this seemed... Hey, my hair. It seems really hacked together, but the result is actually really cool, if I do say so myself. I'm actually really proud of this one. So, let's take a look at me gluing a tube to the base for about... Hey, my hair again. That's a little bit... I need to wash my hair, I think. No, that's a bald spot. I'm 22 and I got a bald spot. Awesome. So, this is after a couple minutes of drying. So, next, the roof rack. Again, gluing it on, because I'm not gonna drill into this lovely paint. So, let's just glue it on. That's a little bit off camera, but I needed to see where it was. That's kind of in the middle. Love it. So, next, let's put the axles and the wheels back together. And hoping I just... And I have to say, I love the dark grey, and it really suits with the green. Next, let's try if my little tube hacking, gluing thingy magic worked. And I'm just going to... yeah, it worked. I was going to say something really clever, but English is not my language, as you can clearly see. Looking good, so the first axle is on, and just putting the second axle on. And the last wheel. And as you can see, in about a couple seconds, when I finally get the wheel on, it's harder than it looks. Yeah. Just pull the tire back on the wheel. And as you can see, the model rolls. Please roll it. Yeah, it rolls. Good enough, good enough. So, the interior, it was red. With the original Land Cruiser, I think it was only a beige interior, but I like them black. Just black interior. It really suits with the dark green. So, I give it a quick coat of primer, let it dry, and then a quick coat of black. Actually, 2 coats, I think. So, then the windshield. Actually, not really anything I would do with the windshield. It was in pretty good shape, but a quick little polish with another piece of my mom's pajama pants. And it shines again. So let's get to assembly. We have the black interior, the yellow glass, the base with the lowered lowered axles, and the model, and of course the trunk. I also almost forgot it. So let's get the trunk in place. Hold it in place. Yeah, throw the glass. Why not? Just put it in place, and so the trunk holds in place, just like that. Next, the interior just falls in. I said the interior just falls in. Thank you for that's a difficult word. Cooperating. Almost nailed it. And last but not least, just snap the base back into place. So off camera I also drilled and tapped the little post in the front. And we have a finished model. So let's take a look at it before. And let's take a look at it, how it is right now, after. So, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to go to Matchbox Garage. That's difficult to say. Matchbox Garage's channel. Go like his video, subscribe to him. And, well, I hope to see you next time. Bye.